Here we are, back with another review, a preview, sorry, not even a review. Started that well,
in front of it.
Back with another preview. We go again after another defeat. It's not been good times. So yeah, we're up against Sheffield Wednesday, 8:00 on Friday. Catch your live commentary by Conrad. How you doing, Conrad? How you been going since the defeat?
I'm all right. It's been a bit of a sad time, though. One of my friends messaged me today going, well, the pub was silent on a Saturday after that. And I was just like, I can imagine. Just everyone feels very flat all of a sudden. Do you know what I mean? But we have to move on, don't we? And see if we can get back to winning ways against Sheffield Wednesday on Friday, don't we?
Yeah, lots of Sunderland fans gone instantly pessimistic, I've noticed on X and things like that. Like, we can kiss goodbye to automatics, blah, blah, blah. I can see us dropping out the playoffs, all sorts of comments. But, I mean, I don't think I'm that disheartened yet.
No, I think I agree to an extent that I think we're not going to make the top two. Granted, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't be aiming for it. I'd rather aim for that and fall short than just try and settle for the playoffs and sort of limp over the line. Obviously, Leeds and Sheffield United play tonight as we're recording this. Obviously, when we put it out, we'll have finished and we'll know hopefully a bit more. I mean, weirdly, I'm hoping for a Leeds win just so that I think they're out of it, really. They're out of here, so it'll be...
There's only 2 points between them. There's only 2 points between them. And whoever loses needs to go on a losing streak, right? That's all we're saying. I don't care who wins or loses.
Sheffield United lost to Hull. Obviously, they lost to us as well. I think Sheffield United stumble more than Leeds do. So that's my hope, really. But anyway, this is a preview of Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, let's not start talking about Leeds again.
yeah, we're obsessed.
Keeping all them Leeds fans happy. So Sheffield Wednesday are 12th, which, I mean, means nothing in this league because that's only 5 points away from the playoffs, 6 points away from the playoffs. So it's still anyone's game, but they're not on a great run of form, and they've just been absolutely trounced by Burnley, if I remember rightly.
They were, the Friday night before our Hull game, they lost 4-0 away, which obviously is strange because Burnley don't tend to score many goals. I would imagine that's probably their biggest victory of the season. I don't know if this is normal for Sheffield Wednesday. They lined up with like a 4-5-1. I thought they played normally a bit more of a sort of 4-3-3, a bit similar to us. So I don't know if they tried to mix it up a bit and try and be a bit more defensively sound, but either way, it didn't work.
Is that for the Burnley game?
Yeah, for Burnley, they went 4-5-1.
Right. So that's they've obviously done something there to try and be a bit more fluid in defence.
Solid in the midfield, maybe. I think they were anticipating Burnley to come out at them, which they did, but they weren't ready for it. Wasn't it like 3-0 at half-time as well?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't watch the whole game, but I was just keep getting pinged off final score. I think it was 1-0 in the first half.
Okay.
And they scored 3 in the second half. I'm looking at it. Yeah. So, but regardless of that, I see us on par with Burnley, but after what I've just seen with Hull, it's hard to predict anything. So
it's an awkward one.
Do we go with the same team again?
We can't go with the same team. I know we were having a bit of a thing on our review about you think Roberts is doing stuff, and I'm starting to think he's doing stuff. He's just not contributing to actual goals and assists, really. But weirdly, I think the biggest change I would make, unforced change, this one, because obviously we don't know how Enzo's injury's gone. We don't know how Ballard's injury's gone. We'll obviously get a video out when the updates come in for those. But I think the biggest change I would probably make is swapping Rig out for Mayenda and playing sort of Mayenda as a sort of behind Isidore, a bit like we did against Sheffield United. So Roberts is still out on right. I play Mundell out on the left. And then I'd play Mayenda in that sort of bit where he's got a bit of a free role behind the striker, because Roberts did better when Mayenda was able to overlap him sometimes or cut inside. Again, I'm looking at the Sheffield United game here for that one. Mundell's just come back, but looks like he's going to be dropped in at the deep end with Enzo's injury. and probably Meppen comes back in for Ballard.
Yeah, Meppen in for Ballard, I think, is an easy one for me. If he's injured, even if he's not, if it's just, give him a bit of time to recover, whatever, I think that's a no-brainer for me. I'd drop him in there.
It's a shame because Ballard was doing well, actually. I know he's only been in, 2-3 games, but he was actually playing really well.
Yeah, but they're never going to drop 09. We've said it before.
No.
Now, I would question Mayenda going in at the 10, though.
Well, he's done it in a couple of games already, and it's more of a free roll 10 rather than a fixed, you are an attacking midfielder. It's more of a free roll supporting the striker. Again, I hark back to it, Sheffield United.
Yeah, I get it.
Goal and assist in that, bro.
I get it. Last time we won a game with a clean sheet was Luton, right?
Yeah, fortnight ago.
But that was with the team that we literally just had. There's no difference in the team. That's the team we've just lost against Hull with.
Yeah.
So does the team selection make much difference? Is it just the dressing room? What's going on? We've had people saying it could be the Dodds effect.
Could be. But I'm starting to think that Rigg, a bit like Bellingham last season, is knackered and just needs a prolonged break out of the team. He's not the same player he was at the start of the season. He's only 17. We need to sort of,
but how many times did we say this with Job last season and it never happened?
Never happened. And I feel like we're repeating it with Rigg this season, almost like we did with Dan Neil in League One, where we were just sort of going, no, just play. And it was a bit like, you need to sort of take it easy with him. So I think it's an easier change, really, to just take him out and just put someone like a Mayenda in there at the moment. Granted, if Enzo's injury is not bad, I'd rather have Enzo in there than Mayenda, but I'm just trying to sort of read between the lines on he didn't come out for the second half, so I don't think he'd be straight back in the lineup,
If you're willing to drop Rigg, why not go 4-4-2?
Well, that's what I was more meaning by Mayenda, that he's not a fixed 10. Do you know what I mean? Because Labry's not just going to suddenly rip up what's been working for him all season and go, right, that's it, lads, 4-4-2, let's go for it, which I wish he did. But I have this feeling he's going to play a very sort of, when they're in possession, we're still in our, 4-2-3-1. However, when we're breaking out and countering, which we will do at Hillsborough, Mayenda, you're also the runner that gets up with Isidore or plays the ball into him and Isidore runs off you. Again, Burnley, other games like that he's done it in. So I think it is dynamic 4-4-2 potentially, depending on how quickly we counter there. But I think it gives Roberts an option to go infield if Mayenda overlaps him. Mayenda also has an option to go out if Mundle cuts inside, and he also has the option to run straight through the middle, which against Hull, we didn't go through the middle once at all in the game. And it was just, everything was just, Roberts, you try. Mundle, you try. Enzo, you try. Roberts again. And it was just like, do you ever just want to try and find Isidore through the middle or get someone up there with him?
Yeah. Are we being punished for not buying an out-and-out striker during the transfer window?
I don't want to say yes, but there was 2 chances in the Hull game. Isidore's sort of free header in the second half, which you've got to at least be hitting the target from that sort of free header chance. And Mayenda's one where he drove into the box and then just put it wide. And it was just like these are the chances you've got to take.
17 shots, which I love, but only 2 on target. That's a terrible percentage on target.
And I think one of them was Humes towards the end, and the other one might have just been like a P roller that just sort of went towards him. But it's not enough. We need to make sure we're actually testing the keeper a lot more. And we know against Sheffield Wednesday that we can score goals against the team. We put 4 past them earlier on in the season. But the big difference being our high press in that game, we were pretty much playing on their penalty area, whereas I haven't seen that from us in the last few months. And I don't know if that's just tiredness or a change in styles or anything, but I want to go back to watching the Sunderland that's pressing a team on the edge of their own penalty area, and not worrying about a ball over the top or something like that. So,
Yeah. Who's the danger man for Sheffield Wednesday then? That's the question. Is there any?
Well, the cat was squawking. Josh Windass is obviously their main one. I think he's got 10 goals this season with 3 assists as well. Your best mate, Barry Bannon, is still playing for them. 4 goals, 3 assists. So he's obviously still playing there. I think he's just come back from an injury, you said. And then you've got Michael Smith, 8 goals and 4 assists. And then is it Shea Charles? I think he's on loan. He's got 5 assists and 1 goal. So there's a fair few of them in and around there. And like I said, they tend to play a 4-3-3, 4-3-1, but Burnley, they did mix it up with a 4-5-1 by the looks of it here. So it depends which Sheffield United comes out. But, I mean, last season we were even looking at Danny Roll as a potential manager for us before we went with Labrie. It was just the money that chanced us out of him.
I mean, I think we've got a better team on paper, without a doubt.
Yes. Unfortunately, the game isn't played on A4.
No. That middle-aged crackhead managed to get on their team, so I mean,
I just remember that picture we had of him with his quiff. It was rich for me talking about hair, but that quiff though one was coming out here, and it was a bit like, just let it go, mate. It's
go Steve Agnew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So our record against Sheffield Wednesday in general, it's been very 50-50 in recent times, 50-50. But altogether, it's actually 50-50 all the way. We've beat them 52 times throughout history.
Yeah.
We've lost to them 50 times. And 29 draws. That's starting in 1892.
So I think we obviously beat them 4-0 earlier on in the season. At our place last year, we lost 2-0.
Let's see how far back you can go.
Okay, and then at their place we won 3-0. I think Jack Clark got a double and Ballard got one. The year before we wouldn't have played. Oh, we did. We played them in the League Cup and we lost 2-0.
Yep.
The year before we beat them in the playoffs. 1-1 at their place, 1-0 at our place. At their place, I want to say we lost 3-4-0 maybe, and at our place we won 5-0 around Christmas time. And then I'm trying to think. I don't think we played them for quite some time before then, really.
2018 before that.
2018. It was 1-1 at their ground. And
nope, that was 2017.
Yeah, but that was the same season. 2017.
Nope, that was August 2017.
Yes, so it's the same season
August
as the 2018.
No. It's August 2017 and August 2018 cannot be the same season.
Did they get relegated with us?
League One. League Cup. We did the League Cup. Where has it gone? I've lost it now. You've thrown me off now. I've just hit the mouse.
It was 1-1 2017. I can't remember the score at our place in 2018. And then I don't think they got relegated, but we did, obviously.
2018, we lost 2-0 to them in the League Cup. 2018, in April, we lost 3-1 in the League Championship at our place.
Yeah. And then the season afterwards was League One.
Yeah, and before that was 2007. Not bad.
Not bad.
Better than my recollection. I just got to Google it all.
And now I'm trying to think of 2007, but I'm like, no, I can't. I don't think I can do that one. Oh, 4-2 at their ground. And 2-0 at ours, I'm guessing that one.
1-0.
1-0. Oh, Grant Ledbetter scored. Yeah, he did.
Fucking Rain Man.
I'll name you all the scorers at Hillsborough if you want.
If Conrad's in the casino, avoid the table.
Can't count on me.
So the record's 50-50 against them. Obviously, we've given them a good slap in this time at the Stadium of Light. Our away form's not been as good as our home form, technically, but what do you think our chances are?
I don't know, with the 2 draw. Then again, we've lost 2 and they've lost the last 2. So we're both coming into this in a very similar sort of, we need a win. They obviously chasing the playoffs. We're just chasing anything that's better than 3rd. That's what we're chasing at the moment. It really depends on if we make any changes, because if I see that same, not team, but if I see that same attitude and style of play that we saw against Hull, we're not going to be in for a good night. Really.
No, actually, funny you mentioned that about the playoffs and being 3rd. Somebody said that on my live chat when I was doing the live commentary. Have the lads lost a bit of passion because it's just like, oh, well, we're in the playoffs now?
Maybe.
Either
but
way.
You would have understood that if he'd have gone, right, Samed defensive midfield, Brown back in, let's mix it up with, this guy playing over here and just changing it up, rest some players, let's have a bit of a break. And you go, oh, well, we lost, but you could tell what he was doing. It felt weird that it was like, well, this is a team that put an excellent 45 minutes together against Leeds and, got a job done against Luton, beat Middlesbrough. You start sitting there going, this is all right, this. And then you was just like, what happened for 90 minutes against Hull and 45 minutes against Leeds? I just don't want to see it. And a friend of mine who supports Newcastle messaged saying, is this you starting to bottle it? And I'm like, I don't think it is, and I'm not like the type of fans that are thinking, oh, it's all over, throw the towel in, we've given up on the season. But when you're starting to go, something's wrong, and something needs a little change, not a tweak, just a tweak, not a full change. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. But what that is the $1 million question, right?
It's Luke O'Nien up front. That's what it is.
More in nets instead of Patterson.
Yeah. Actually, we hadn't even spoke about Patterson. Yeah, actually. I don't know. No, I'd still trust Patterson, although Moore's a perfectly decent replacement. I just think you stick with him for now, don't you? You can't sort of get on his back after, one sort of error. Because you were talking about in the Burnley game, some amazing saves he's made, and he's been doing it in other games as well, pulling off some really good saves for us.
He's an excellent shot stopper. He's a good reaction keeper. He's just it's his distribution, which leaves a lot to be desired. When he keeps it simple, as in it comes in from there, rolls it out to there, like we've said in the past, then it's fine.
In one side, out the other.
Yeah, but when it's when that player's under pressure, he's still rolling it out to them, or when his kicking's terrible.
Going straight out. It's the big thing for me is our set piece defending. We obviously don't seem to win the headers, and he doesn't then come out and claim them either.
There's no command of his area. There's no command of his area.
Well, our last 3 goals are all set pieces.
Interesting. Yeah.
You go first on your score prediction this time, though.
Oh, God. Are you
going to go 4, 5-0, 17?
No, I don't feel optimistic.
You surprise me.
I can never say a loss.
No.
And I'm reluctant to say a draw at this stage. 2-1 to Sunderland.
Okay.
That's very, very, very conservative for me.
It is.
It's almost negative.
That's
me.
Almost a 0-0 for you. Yeah. Right. I'm a similar score difference. I'm just going to go 1-0 to Sunderland. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but I think we'll just eke it out. We're doing a job. That's what it is on Friday. We're doing a job. We just need to get back to you. We just need to. I know. Oh God! I remember I did Millwall when there was a half time that went on for 45 minutes, and then they came out for 5 and did another break, and it was just like, yeah. So
have your pub quiz book at hand ready.
Yeah, I will. I'll have it ready to ask some trivia questions and what have you. Yeah, but no, I think 1-0. But interesting to see where people think we're going to go with score predictions and that, because we've still only got 2 people on our leaderboard. No one had a Hull win, but I enjoyed on the commentary when Hull scored, which I don't normally say, but you just went, well, that's everyone out apart from 2 people, because everyone had
everyone had a clean sheet. Yeah. Everyone had a clean sheet down. Yeah. Right. Well, good luck with the commentary. 8 o'clock. When will you be on from?
Probably about 1:45, maybe 10:45, around that sort of time.
There you go. Tune in to hear Conrad's live commentary of the Sheffield game. I will be doing. That's probably going to be my only source of the game. I won't be able to watch it, so I'll be relying on your sterling commentary.
I don't think it's ever been described as that. I mean, the Watford game was a tough watch as well. It was the most frustrating thing for like 90 minutes. Even when we scored, it was like, oh, Jesus, thank God for that. And then we missed 2 1-on-1s. So
at least that's happening. It's when there's not a gap in, and it's me going back to 09 to Ballard. Yeah. Forward and back to 09.
I did see one person comment going, it's amazing. It was the Leeds game. Don't want to talk about Leeds all the time. Well, I think a Leeds fan put, every time Leeds were in the ball, you didn't do the commentary. And it was like, I was just like, I wonder if that's true, actually. I'm going to go back and look. There you go. He's lost the ball. Never mind. Oh, we've won it back. Right, let's concentrate again.
I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. But,
I'm pretty sure you didn't either, but it would just be funny just for if it was.
Right, would you like to say goodbye to our viewers?
Yeah,
we've waffled for quite a bit in this one, I think.
Yeah, so you can just skip to the ending and subscribe for us. But yeah, like the video and please subscribe, helps us out. I think we're on pretty much 1,350, so we're doing pretty well and just need your help. Steal other people's phones, subscribe, and then hand it them back. Lovely.
Excellent. From me, thanks for watching and tuning in. And go and keep an eye on Conrad and keep him right in the commentary while I'm away on holiday. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.